Divisional round Freestyle Friday Spoony. It starts right now.
BJ Nix, are you here?
Present.
Present. Spoonie, Timothy Spoonie.
Present, sir.
Margaret and Mary. Do we have a Margaret and Mary?
Yes. And the margaritas.
All right. Class here. We're ready. Let's go.
Yes, let's go.
Okay.
This is the time to line up behind your team, to support your team. Have faith in that team.
You know, it's peaks and valleys. You know, it can't always be good. And as I always tell people, you're never as good as you think you are, and you're never as bad as you think you are. But when we do know about
house call, Trevon Diggs pick six. It's coming. They see it. Knocked away. Oh, Gregory! Hurts in trouble. 3 Cowboys wrap him up, make it 4. Micah Parsons is unblockable.
Ladies and gentlemen, Spoony. Hey man, it is the first time ever we're having the Freestyle Friday on divisional round weekend of the NFL playoffs. Divisional round. We're winning on the playoffs. I'm in hoodie mode. I don't know how long hoodie mode's going to go. I'm in hoodie mode. It is what it is. I hope everybody's had a fantastic Friday. I hope they have. I hope all you have, ladies and gentlemen. I hope so. And I posted it. It's no different than last year. Spoony, we went through it last year. We want the smoke.
Wait, time out. Time out. I'm not dressed appropriately. That's right. You know what? You got your hoodie on. I might as well join you.
Come on, man. Come on. Come on. Man, it's hoodie mode time.
Because last year, myself and Nick, we went to the game. We saw the game. Did not like the outcome of the game at all.
No, sir.
BJ was like, you know what, Spoon? I want that ass again. I want to see the 49ers again. I said, nah, BJ, ain't going to happen. What are the chances? What are the chances of that happening? Well, damn it. Look where we at. Look where we at. We on the revenge tour right now. The revenge tour. We're talking about some scary shit right here. We started out revenge with Tom Brady. We took care of that.
Hey, Spoon, 2-0, last 2 seasons, 2-0, opening the season. But 0-1 in the playoffs. Keep going, Spoon.
So now, after we beat the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, now we're on to the 49ers. And Michael Parsons. I love Michael. I love what he said this when he came out and said, they haven't played anybody like us. Why is everybody saying we haven't played anybody like them? Do you know who we are?
Oh, find you a hoodie. Oh, find you a hoodie.
Understand this. Hashtag understand this. We are not that team to fuck with. If y'all didn't get the message, go to YouTube, go to NFL.com. We played that game last week. We are not to fuck with. I don't want to hear Brady was old. You know what's old? The bullshit about the Cowboys through the media. That's old. What's brand new is the new Dallas Cowboys. That's when we about to get up and down this playoff. An express train mode. Whether it's the A train, the B train, the C train, you got to catch it. And when you on board on that train, there's no stopping. They're not stopping. We got to join them. We got to support them. We got to run with them. And guess what? Next stop, San Francisco. It's going to be a Purdy night. But I don't mean it by the other team. Purdy for us. Exactly.
That part. Man, we're turned up, man.
We're damn hot in here with this hoodie.
Hey, we turned up, man. We turned up, man. It's time to have a good time in the building. Now I got some people. I see everybody. I see everybody that is in the backstage. I see you guys. I promise you, I'm gonna get y'all up. Be patient. Because first and foremost, as long as I'm in hoodie mode right now, Spoonie. Number one, for those that tuned in last week to the Freestyle Friday show, we're gonna get this. We're going to clear these decks right now, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to clear these decks right now before I bring anybody else up. Before I bring anybody up, we're going to clear some decks. Let's go.
Oh!
Yo,
Get it up, Spoon.
What's up,
Get it
guys?
up, Spoon. Get it up, Spoon.
Damn it!
It's hoodie energy in here.
Hoodie night.
It's hoodie energy in here. Play some Super Gremlin. I don't know. But before we go to anybody else in the back channel, we're going to clear this deck first, though. Oh, I've been waiting for this. Oh, from last week. Everybody was here last week. Get ready. Hey, ladies and gentlemen, here's Mr. Tom Downey's burner account. First and foremost, Tom.
Hold up. Go ahead, Tom. Go ahead.
Tom, how's your Friday going?
It's good. It's really good, actually.
Awesome.
Yeah, I worked a ton, and I'm glad I'm finally off work.
Awesome. Pocket's a little lighter.
That's fine.
Pocket's a little lighter. Because
fine.
Now, for those that don't know, let's recap here for those that wasn't here last week. Our guy had a parlay bet. Roll that parlay bet out real quick. Roll that parlay bet out for
Just
those
read
that
his
don't know.
name. Just read his name. That's
Just
all.
recap.
man.
Just recap it. Just recap it.
So as a person who loves to gamble, I put a $500 down on a two-leg parlay. I took the points. I took the underdog on the Giants in Minnesota, and I took the Buccaneers in that as well for a two-leg parlay. Had I won, I would have won around $2,800.
And what I told you, I said, I can't wait for the Giants to cover so the Cowboys cost your ass half a rack.
It's
and
fine.
Here you are.
I'll tell you this right now. Throughout the season, I like to gamble throughout the season. That's not the first time I bet against the Cowboys this year.
You know what? Pete Rose never bet against his team.
And he should be in the Hall of Fame. I agree, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But to clear the air here, I did take the Cowboys on the money line.
No. Don't bring the good energy. Keep losing money so we keep going. Don't do that now. Don't jump on the wagon now.
The 49ers are minus 180. There is no value in betting minus 180 just to win $100.
If you love the Cowboys, you'll drop 500 on our opponent for three more games.
For a two-leg parlay, I'm willing to take that bet. But, I mean, looking at the money lines throughout this entire week, other than the Giants, I think the Cowboys are one of the best values you can take. It went up. It's like, what, plus 180 right now? 170?
Yeah.
Take it.
I don't care. Look, I don't care about this week.
Sorry.
I don't care. I don't care about this week. I just want to talk about last week and the fact that the Cowboys, not the Giants put you in the paint. You know what? The Giants did their thing. You know what? He went to bed that night. Sugar plums dancing in his head. Ooh, I'm going to land this 2,800. I'm going to land this 2,800. And the Cowboys said,
not today.
Pay Vegas.
I'm glad. You know, if there's
Pay
a time,
Vegas.
I'm here to eat crow. I'm not one to duck bets or duck anything. I'm glad that the 1992 curse is finally over.
A blue jersey in the 70s.
Blue jerseys on grass.
Twofer. We're breaking generational curses around here this year, sir.
I mean, and then you see Mike McCarthy doing that Wisconsin waddle in the locker room.
Let's go.
There's a lot to like. There was a lot of questions that made me just go, why didn't we see that the last couple of weeks when we probably could have gotten the number 1 seed because of this? But you know what? That's dead. I'm glad that they rolled out a game plan and it was solid from start to finish. I'll say all 3 units because Brett Maher had a terrible game, but the special teams overall, besides Maher, I mean, when was the last time you saw all 3 pieces of the game?
No, I don't want to hear about the football takes from you right now. I want to hear about your bank account takes.
Oh, it dropped a little bit. But, you know, I don't care about being right.
Look, Spoonie in the Space said, I only get 5 minutes to roast you. I know. Last week I was giving you all the smoke throughout the episode. Spoonie said, we're moving forward. I get 5 minutes. I went a little overtime. I wanted everybody in the building to understand what happened, what this man did. He bet against the Cowboys, and the Cowboys costed him $500. Say less. With that being said, because not only did he bet against the Cowboys, that means he's not on board with us anyways. We got another guy. It's hoodie season, Space. Mask on. Going to Santa Clara, Space. How we doing, man?
Listen, I told you guys what exactly was going to happen in Tampa. I told you Vegas was going to make the call. I told you exactly everything was trending towards the Cowboys' victory. I could safely say that things are looking up for Cowboys this week. Again, if you are looking at public bets, I think it was like 60 or 70% of public bets went towards San Francisco, which is dumb. I'm ready to whoop some ass. I'm pissed off at what happened last year. I want us to take care of business. Plain simple.
10-4. Real quick, ladies and gentlemen, as we're adding people, we're doing things. Welcome to the Freestyle Friday show. It's a little chaotic right now. It's a little chaotic, if you will. But we're in hoodie mode. If you're the first-time listeners here, hoodie mode means something different. We're having a good time. These 2 punks done dropped their hoodie. I ain't dropping it for another 5 minutes. Then I might drop my hoodie. I'm in go mode. I'm in the camo. I'm ready. I'm super stoked, man. Meaningful football is what's happening. And ultimately, if you're a long-time listener to this channel or follow us on Twitter, and what we talk about is we need to see the bump, right? Okay, now you made the playoffs, injury. You made the playoffs, and this year leading up, like, be viable in the playoffs. And the Cowboys right now, Professor, they're viable in the playoffs. We're watching the growth in front of our eyes.
We are. Yeah, it's fun. So we went all season long with a list of complaints on offensive side of the ball and later in the season on the defensive side of the ball, right? We started saying like, okay, cool. You've shown progress stopping the run. Week 13 to week 18, there's tweets out there. You can look at it. There's a huge difference in us being able to stop the run, but then suddenly we can't stop the deep ball. And that was one thing that we were really good at early in the season, the lack of explosive plays given up by our defense, and we kind of flip-flopped. Last week, Dan Quinn's like, let's go with a little bit of cover 2. Let's take away that deep ball and make Tom Brady, if he completes a pass, cool, it's a 3 to 5 yard gain. You have to do that 8 to 15 times to score on our defense, and that's just not going to happen. And we saw some differences with the way that they use the personnel in the safety room. We saw Izzy Mukwamu, that a lot of us asked to be cornerback weeks ago, actually get some burn, and he looked good. We saw some different matchups too, so it was cool to see that on the defense of the ball, but we expect that from Dan Quinn because we've seen that for 2 years. But Kellen Moore, though, was phenomenal in the red zone, did a really good job of mixing up the run game. I felt like he did a good job of balancing the Zeke-Tony Pollard equation, which can be tough to do when you're playing a team that doesn't want you to run the ball on them. So we weren't popping out, long runs over and over and over again, but we consistently got the yardage when we needed to from the run game. And then Dak. People said, the interceptions, they're going to kill us. We can't keep turning the ball over. And Dak's like, say less. How about a touchdown to Dalton Schultz? How about a touchdown to CeeDee Lamb? How about another touchdown to Dalton Schultz? How about I just run one in?
Yeah.
Dak was in his bag, which was fun to see. And the offensive line really, the Bucs defense was, for the most part, healthy all across the board. And the offensive line was pretty damn good. Dak was clean in the pocket most of the game. The run game, there weren't gaping holes, but there were opportunities to pick up yardage. So I was really across the board impressed, with the exception of Maher, but he's been money all year. So everybody's kind of had their opportunities in moments of frustration to get that out. And he was good at practice this week, so I'm already past that. But yeah, what the Cowboys did last week is sustainable. Like that model of football and that brand of football, you can win playoff games with that. You can win a lot of playoff games and go on a run with that. Can we do it 2 weeks in a row? That's the question. We'll see. But what we saw last week, yeah, I was thrilled about that.
You know, and the one thing that I maybe didn't get talked about enough, and you go through, because everybody talks about, well, the interceptions, the turnovers, what Dak's done and everything else, but go look at teams that were 500 and above and teams that were under 500. Dak's performances throughout this year against teams that are 500 and up are sky high. Under 500, let me tell you what that tells me. It tells me that, here we go with Kellen Moore. Kellen Moore knows when to dial it up. How about that? Maybe he just dials it up differently against better teams and tries to just out-talent less teams where the struggles happen. And we saw that week 1. And look, Dr. Jekyll, Mr. Hyde, as y'all know, I call Kellen. We'll see what happens year 2. 49ers in the bill says, too bad every team in the playoffs ain't bad like the Bucs.
It's too bad they're not all bad like the Seahawks either, right?
I mean, right? I'm like, okay, say less. I mean, beating Geno in the Seahawks or beating the Bucs. I mean, on the road versus at home, whatever the case may be. But I feel you. Hey, man, the link's up there, though. You can jump in the building. We don't care. We can jump in the building. It's fine. Yeah, man. Exciting time to be alive, if you will. Exciting time, Spoon. Very exciting. Tom, I don't know how much you're going to talk tonight. I just want to watch you and just know about that $500 you lost in the Cowboys cost. I don't know how much I'm going to let you talk. But I do have another guy to come up here. He's in the back building. And, of course, the link is up there. If you want to come up here, we can road something. We can go up to 10 people deep. Man, it's time to talk about it and have a fun time. But I got somebody who's much more familiar with the Niners than we are. And if in case y'all caught our content earlier in the year, he was already been on the show before. We had a great Twitter space when the Rams lined up. Rams beat, a.k.a. my guy Tom Counts is in the building. Man, how we doing? My guy TJ. Hey, let me know how many shots of Patron we betting, bro. Hit me up and inbox me. My guy from Florida. What's going on, TJ, man? But Tom, man, how you doing, bro?
Hey, good. What's going on, man? What's going on, Nix? And Professor O, good to see you. Spoonie, Tom, what's going down? What's going on? Pick Six crew. glad for you guys that are in the playoffs right now. We're obviously sitting at home watching this year, but we're shining up that trophy for whoever gets it, claims it. We'll hand it off to whoever gets it, and I'd just as well be all than anyone else. So it's all good.
I do want to do some Rams content real quick. Because you came up here, I'm going to do some Rams content because this is what's rolling around the IG. What's going on here? Is Ramsey a done deal for y'all or no? He's out the building?
No. I don't think so at all. I personally don't think he is. There's people that are, that's kind of a rumor floating around out there. I don't think that they can go all in again for another year or stick with it another year with Donald and McVay and Kupp and Stafford and all these guys coming back. I don't think that they can. We just don't have any depth back there. Like, who are we going to get instead? A bunch of draft picks to run it back one more year. I don't think so. So that's my bet. Okay. But if somebody came with a couple of first and a second or something, they'd probably have to cash it. But I don't think anyone's coming with that.
Do you think there's a reason why he jumped out there on IG with what he said? Do you think he's just trying to jump ship? Or
no, I don't think so. I think he explained it. I don't think he's trying to jump ship at all. He loves it. He loves it. He loves the crew. He loves Raheem Morris. He was all in for Raheem earlier in a press conference this year, and so I think it's a lot of noise. Personally, but yeah.
All right. Well, no disrespect here. We're through talking about teams that ain't in the playoffs no more. But I want you to
I came in to talk about the 49ers.
Yeah. You're an enemy of my enemy is absolutely my friend, and I want to get some knowledge. I was trying to get you up on the space on Wednesday, but I got you here tonight. Yeah. That's all that really matters. But first and foremost, let me roll out the red carpet here for Jessica. She was in the space, Spoon. Hey, I asked for X Factors. Everybody, X Factors, everybody. Jessica was in the building. Jessica, Friday, happy Friday. We got to talk to you on the space. Deliver your message for the nation before I pivot and move around. You got to hit the unmute button though, Jess. Oh, hold on. Maybe I can help you. Look, Jess, I'll hit the unmute for you. Look, boom. Can I hit it? Maybe. No, it won't let me hit it. Jessica, if you don't unmute, I'm gonna get you. Okay, well, Jessica's up out of here. Well, we tried, we failed, but just like she did though, for everybody in the background, if you don't have your face up like all these beautiful gentlemen are, except for the $500 loser, by all means, you can come up here and talk without your face on deck. So let's actually get into some football content about this matchup and what's going on here. I'm gonna give Jessica's your last chance. Jessica. Jessica once. Jessica twice. Sam, all these men are beautiful. It's okay. It's 23. I'm married. It's fine. No pause. How about that? It's hoodie season. Oh, Jessica, I don't know what's going on. I don't know. It ain't happening, apparently. But you can catch us on the space after the show. Oh, wait. Go ahead, Jessica.
What? Hi, guys.
Hey, let's go.
Not be on camera because I'm on my old phone.
You fine. Look, we don't care if you come up. We always tell everybody, come up here, camera or not.
It's the 40 whiners, man. Okay, nobody's scared of the 40 whiners, man. We are ready to whoop them jokers. We owe them this butt whooping, man. People need to quit all of this negativity, this doubting. What's up with the doubting from a Cowboy fan? If them beating Tom Brady did not spike your ability to believe in them, there's something wrong with you, not the team. This team is ready to whoop the 49ers. We're about business. They're on a mission, my people. They want to hold that Lombardi up. They want a ring. What is wrong with you guys? Why can't you see that? This is a new beginning and this is a new thing. It's all about winning that Super Bowl.
I don't know. I was trying some of the new beats. I don't know which one to go to though. I was trying to do something
Any
else.
of them, they're all good. Whatever one you want.
No. Rocket's killing it. Shout to Rocket. We in the building, man.
And we are the Avengers. That was the speech right there.
Yeah, Jessica. Hey, Jessica. Man,
Jess, you got your own hashtags out there. Look at that. Hashtag why not
why
us.
not us?
I love that.
Why not?
I love that.
Why not us, Jessica? Why not us? What you got for me? What you got for me? Give me one more time. I got the lunatic up. What you got for us?
Oh, like I said, defense coming out there being aggressive. Like I said, we got Sam, we got Bosa, we got Bland, we got Michael Parsons, we got D-Law, we got LV, we got all the pieces we need to go out there and shut Debo Samuel down, and he's gonna get shut down. The boys are not gonna be playing with these jokers. They came up in our stadium, disrespected us with the big boom boxing. We gonna come up in there with the noise of the Dallas Cowboys. It ain't gonna be on no boom box. It's gonna be about the winning box. Period.
The winning box. Jessica, as always, appreciate your energy and your attitude and how you approach this thing. Thank you so much. I'm gonna drop you so I can bring up the lunatic. Let me get him up here. The lunatic's in the building. What's going on, lunatic? Man, y'all gotta be ready. Y'all gotta be ready. Lunatic. Lunatic going once. Lunatic going twice. You gotta unmute. You gotta unmute, Luna. Okay, now Lunatic's he's no rookie to getting up here, but it is what it is. We'll spin the block. We'll see if Lunatic comes back to it. So I do want to pick up how we ended the space. I want to see these other gentlemen's idea, Spoon, and these guys wasn't here, so they won't know what your answer, or well, our answer was for offense anyways. Defensively might be different. So, I'm gonna start with you. The X factor for the Cowboys offense is who, in your opinion?
It's a great question. So I'm gonna stick with who I said on Wednesday. I'm gonna stick with the same guy. I'm gonna keep the energy because that's something we tell people to do all the time. I didn't like this pick from the day we drafted him. From the second I saw him announced, I was like, bruh, come on. Tyler Smith. But Tyler Smith has had a pretty good year. Not a great year, but he's been pretty good, and he's had moments of greatness. I need you to be great this week. I need you to be the enforcer, the physical guy on our offensive line, our version of the Trent Williams, the guy that we drafted solely because of what happened to us last year in the playoffs, because we wanted to be tougher. We wanted to be more physical. We didn't want to get bullied and hit in the mouth anymore. We wanted our own guys to do that, and Tyler's done that, and we saw it last week. Tyler's throwing guys down in the red zone. So I need Tyler Smith to play like Tyron Smith, like vet Tyron Smith, but the physical Tyler Smith this week, because you're going against Bosa, you're going against Ekubun, you're going against some good pass rushers. So you're going to get opportunities one-on-one. I'm sure we're going to chip. I'm sure there'll be some doubles and things like that, but you're going to get plenty of one-on-one opportunities to prove to me and anybody else who huffed and puffed and was disappointed and shook our head when we drafted him. Here's your moment, bro. Go be great. So Tyler Smith is my X factor. If Tyler Smith can slow down Bosa, can run him down, wear him down in the run game, and not have to have the Cowboys keep, 12 personnel or a running back over there to help chip. If he can solo him several snaps throughout the course of the game, I think that's the difference. So I'm going to go with Tyler Smith. That's my X factor.
Well, Spoonie, Professor O was on the space, but he stole our answer, and I love it because that's the guy. Because Bosa is the Parsons for them and what he brings to the table. And it's back to you drafted him because of what happened in the wild card round. Okay. The stage is set. Period. It's set. I'm with it. Spoonie, that's where we are. Facts. Let me spin the block. Tom, I want to save you because you're an outsider looking in. I'm going to save you. I'm going to go over here to space.
I mean, what a perfect storyline. You couldn't have written it any better. You have a chance to right the wrong from last year. We know what happened last year. You got punked at home. And I hate it because you took the answer I was going to say. But I'm going to go with the guy right beside him. I was thinking Connor McGovern is a big one too. Because I understand I'm not saying Connor Williams was bad last year, but because of the penalty nonsense that happened, I understand not all of it was his fault, right? I get that. But the one thing that's helped the Cowboys this year compared to last year is that left side has been playing better and better as the season's gone on. Thank you. Thank you. And what a better time for that to happen. I mean, because now I got to do 2 hot chips, maybe 3. If things go well this Sunday. But like you guys said, Tyler Smith was drafted for a reason. And I think that if anything can go the Cowboys' way, him shutting down Bosa or limiting what he can do would be the ultimate way to close the book on this chapter that I felt like was not finished being written last year.
10-4. Sorry you lost 500, so you get to answer that question. I'm gonna go over here to Lunatic. Are you here? I'm just joking, Toxic Tom. Who's your X factor for the offense, bro?
My X factor is who it's been the entire year. It's Kellen Moore. He is the ultimate wild card with the Dallas Cowboys. And to further emphasize, we know Kellen Moore right now is taking head coaching interviews. You want to start showing that you know what you're doing. You're going against arguably the best offensive mind in the NFL right now, who did laps around you last year, embarrassed you. If Kellen Moore learned anything from last year's game and what Spoonie and everyone else is saying about the physicality, you need to use those tools that we built for this game, that we bought for this game, and use it the correct way, and just don't get comfortable. If Kellen Moore does what he did against Tampa Bay, no, there's no way in heck you can tell me that unless an act of God happens that the Cowboys are going to lose that game. So for me, it's Kellen Moore.
Wrench Gang, I need y'all to do me a favor. Wrench Gang in the building. What's going on, Wrench Gang? Hey, man, take Ultra Cowboy and get him up out of here. Go ahead and boot that dude. Get him up out of here, block him off the channel. I don't even know why he's back in here. I mean, we took care of his ass a long time ago. I don't know he's stuck in the back door. But Wrench Gang, get Ultra Cowboy out of here because he's an ultra asshole. I don't even care. Period. Dick. All right, let me go over here to the Lunatic. No, yes, no, yes, no. Oh, wait, real quick.
Nick, how you doing? Sorry about that. I was listening in, heard the question.
Hold on, real quick, wait. Space, Joey wants to see how he can sub to you. Let him know where to go.
Yeah, so if you go to Space Cowboy Media on YouTube, I just put it in the chat, my little profile. Oh. So you should be able to click on it, go to channel. If not, you can just go into the YouTube YouTube search bar and type in Space Cowboy Media. It'll be the first thing that comes up.
10-4. That's how you go find him. Now, my guy, the Lunatic's in the building. Lunatic, how we doing, man?
Doing great. Hope everybody's doing well. And shout out to Space Cowboy on his sub level. I believe you did a video earlier this week. Congratulations again.
Thank you.
Cowboys Nation, you have the content creators that can give you the ins and the outs, true Cowboys coverage, not tainted coverage, not the 4-letter, we're the reason why they played so well. No, this is why the ins and the outs of the game. This is why you will see, hey, they're going to do this. They're going to, hey, Dan Quinn, try to do this. Micah, move them around because of those content creators. So go out there, support them, sub, like, and subscribe. We got to grow Cowboys Nation.
Hey, you know what? And the funny thing about that, Lunatic, the funny thing about that is, so beginning of the year, Space talked about getting a 10K, and it was about the hot chip challenge, and I was like, yo, I'm hosting that. And he's like, I bet, let's do that. But then he doubled down. On if the Cowboys did what there, Space?
If the Cowboys make it to the NFC Championship game, which I could not believe. The timing is unbelievably impeccable, and I swear to God, the football gods want me to suffer, and I hope, and I say this with all due respect, if this is how it was supposed to fucking happen, oh my God,
it takes.
You could have played a better script. Whatever it takes.
So, with that being said, if the Cowboys do win Sunday, we have a date with destiny, if you will, with Space, as I'm going to come on and host, not one, not two, I'm getting my LeBron on. This man decided he's doing 3 hot chip challenges. Look, I'm going to tell you right now, Space. Just renege. Just do the one. I don't want to be the host as you die.
So I have a question for those, because I've watched DMV, I've watched Mark, I've watched a lot of these guys do the hot chip challenge. I know that it's brutal to eat it. Would it be better to just try to eat all 3 at once and not have to endure 3 separate times? Would that kill you? Like, how hot is it actually?
So
I'm worried.
So I found out. My girl told me I can't have the one that's, because I found it has something in there that will make me sick. So I can't have the one that's from 2020. The one that makes your tongue turn blue will make me sick. Okay. However, I do have there are other options I have, so I'll be able to get that. Don't worry, I got it.
Oh, and don't worry, I'm gonna pepper him with he's getting the hot chip. I'm gonna pepper him with the hottest of Cowboys questions at the same time.
Oh,
he's a younger fan. I'm giving him old questions, new questions.
The second he gets it in his mouth, be like, "Give us your hot take." Literally right now.
Yeah, y'all know, brother. I've been working on this since we first decided to do this earlier in the season. I've been working on this thing the entire time because I knew it was going to happen. I was like, "Oh yeah, I'm gonna be ready for this." So, man, we're gonna have a good time with it. We're gonna make fun.
I will.
And I'll tell you what, Space. Here's the thing. Here's the thing I'm gonna do for you. Here's the thing I guarantee, because obviously you let me know that I can host it. We'll do whatever. Mm-hmm. Now I ain't going 3D. Okay, I won't do that. I'll do one with you though for the championship love. If we get to the NFC championship game, I will at least do one. But what to stagger it? What to say? We can't both be dying on camera, but I'll do one with you.
Okay. I mean, we'll see. Like I said, I'll just make sure there's nothing in there because I've eaten Carolina Reapers before. That I can do. If the chips have something in there that I'm allergic to, no go. I will double check. There are some chips that I can do. Just the one that recently came. What was it? I forget. There's a fourth thing in there. I don't know what it is. I don't remember off the top of my head. My girl said, "Yo, it has this in there. You can't do it." I can't do that. I don't want to go to the hospital.
We'll work out the particulars on the back end and get there.
See, I'm doing the same thing. I'm like, I can't eat gluten or protein or vegetables or fruits or liquids. It's all against my diet, so can't do that.
That part. Let me pivot back here. Lunatic, you didn't give me who your X Factor offensively was. Who's your X Factor for this Cowboys offense going to Santa Clara facing the San Francisco 49ers?
We set up everything off the run, so that's got to be gimme Tony Pollard with 25 touches. Let's wear them down on the outside, not the inside, on the outside edges where he can go ahead and showcase that speed and say, see ya, defensive line.
10-4. All right. I got Wink's in the building. Wink. You showed up into the space. It's okay. But you're here on the Freestyle Friday, Wink. First and foremost, how's your Friday going, brother?
You didn't have to put me on blast, DJ. You know I'm always
No, you good. No, it's all love,
I come
bro.
in and out, man. I maneuver.
How's your Friday, bro?
What's up to my guys, Space Cowboys, Professor O, Spoon, BJ Nix. Glad to be with the Pick Six fam. What's happening?
Man, doing good, man. So we lined up, right? We know what's on deck Sunday. Who's your X factor for this offense in San Francisco?
Man, it's hard to say. I can't really narrow it down to one.
Nah, you gotta give me one, Wink. I'm putting the gun to the head. You gotta give me one.
Oh man. Whew.
Yeah.
Well, I got to go with the weak link on the offensive line, which is Connor McGovern to me.
Okay.
So, and he got to handle. I just need that offensive line to handle their business. We were out physical last year on both sides of the ball, so I just needed, the man up, man. Get, to let them hang, like Miss Mary said.
Yeah, don't tuck it. Let it hang.
Yeah, man. We got to, and the thing that encourages me. So it's another year in Dan Quinn's system. Everything was brand new last year. Brand new to the playoffs with that regime. So now they know what they're up against. We got more guys. We've been incorporated into playing time this year on the secondary. So everybody should be locked in, engaged, and feeling confident and know what they up against. We kind of was like late trying to get physical, trying to put on the pads like midweek. Everything was kind of like, I don't think we prepared well last year. So I think we well prepared this year. We got a boost of confidence, finally getting over that we slayed a little dragon getting past Tom Brady. So now, we got to get back with, 49ers because how they disrespected us. It's the Hot Boys Bowl, baby.
Oh, 10-4. I'll tell you what. I got my guy Cole's Cowboy in the back channels. I got TJ in the back channels as well. Be patient because I'm going to get to my guy Tom real quick. And I'm going to bring y'all up. I'm going to rotate and do some things, okay? I know it's going to be heavy traffic tonight, but we got you on the back end. Tom, thank you for bringing the special guest, by the way.
Oh, you know who this is? I didn't introduce y'all. This here is an insider. This is the twin brother of Cooper Kupp. This is my dog, Cooper Pup.
Yeah.
Say hi. Say hi, y'all. Say hi,
Shout
Cooper
out
Pup.
to
Say hi to Cowboys Nation.
Yeah. Shout out to Cooper Pup. So, from a guy from the outside looking in here and being very close to the Niners as a divisional foe, and obviously you played us and we kind of talked to whatever. Who do you think the offensive X factor has to be for the Cowboys here against the Niners?
Yeah, I mean, there's quite a little bit to share about the Niners and how they play and what I think y'all can do. But the X factor is CDL. In California, that's California driver's license. For y'all, that's CD Lamb. And he got to be getting putting his driver's license away and getting some speeding tickets, because the way to burn this team is to take advantage of those corners. This is a very aggressive San Francisco 49ers team. They're cocky as hell. They're aggressive at every single position group on the defense, all the way from their safeties. Hufanga overplays balls. He's susceptible. If you can get a little bit of a protection like y'all are talking about on that O-line and give him and Dak and y'all can dial up some long bombs. You saw a little bit of that, with Seattle and so forth. But that's how you're going to win this game. is on the outside, and then those edges get real aggressive too. You got to dial up some misdirection and some, don't be predictable and draw these guys in, let them over pursue, and that's how you're going to beat this team. They think they can do whatever they want. They think their front four is always going to get to you. They run a lot of stunts and stuff through the middle there. They think they're going to get to you, and that gives
Major Keeler with the stunts. Major Keeler.
Yeah,
go ahead, Tom.
that gives those safety. They're very good linebacker core, led by Mitchell, to over pursue. But they're very aggressive, and the way to beat them though is on the outside, with the long stuff. If you can do that, you're going to be in good shape.
10-4. All right, I'm going to rotate here. Let me get to real quick. The Lunatic, last word before I rotate you down to get somebody else up. Lunatic, what you got for me, brother?
The average of the defenses Purdy has played, I think, is 26th or 27th. When I heard that stat, that told me Dan Quinn is going to have a good time. Micah Parsons is going to tell his wife, cover the young baby daughter's eyes because it's going to get ugly for Purdy on Sunday. Cowboys 27, San Francisco 20. It'll be close, but as they said, Micah, have you ever faced so many weapons? Micah said, yeah, but they haven't faced us either. Nothing like our defense. That's going to be the difference. And the quarterback gets the ball every offensive snap. Dak is going to establish that, and he's going to see the difference this Sunday. Go Cowboys. Puro pinche Cowboys. Thank you, Knicks. Have a great one, Cowboys Nation.
Always doing it. Say appreciate you, brother. Friend of the show, fan of the show. Let me pivot over here because, like I said, I got Coles up next. I got TJ coming. Let me get my guy Coles Cowboys in the building.
What's up? What's good? How y'all doing?
Man, first and foremost, Cole, how you doing this Friday, bro?
Hey, man, I'm glad it's here. It's here, bro. But, hey, I'm ready for Sunday, man.
All right,
10-4. Yeah,
10-4. That's what's up, man. All right, so give me the X factor for the Cowboys here.
Are you talking about
offensively? Who's your X factor there?
Dalton Schultz. Schultz, man.
It's a good one.
The tight ends. That's their weakness, man. We got to hit them. They have not been good at tight ends for the most part. So we need to really hit in that 12 and 13 personnel and get them involved like you did last week.
10-4. Let me people over here to Wink because I'm gonna get TJ up. TJ just dropped his camera. He's back. I think TJ's ready. Wink. As I pivot my guy TJ up here real quick. What you got for us on your last word, brother?
We got the team speed, man. They I think we're gonna surprise them with our team speed. And we got the team speed out of anybody they played so far this whole season. The NFC East has been the toughest division the whole season. So we got the pedigree to beat these boys. We familiar with them. We're not coming in scared. We're not coming in nervous. And we on a mission. We hungry. We ready to roll.
Hey, Wink, from your lips to God's ears, I love it, brother. Appreciate you as always for rocking with us, my guy.
Yes, sir.
Thank you. All right, man. Let me go ahead here and let me get over here to I got TJ. TJ.
Yo.
First and foremost, brother, how's your Friday going, man?
Hey, I'm enjoying it, having a good time sipping.
Hey, that's what Fridays are for, brother. I feel it.
Friday.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. The question was.
Well, I'm gonna flip it. You're a Niners fan, right? You're a Niners fan.
I am.
Okay. So let me can I flip the question? Who do you think the Niners? Give us some insight here. Who is the Niners X factor for your offense against this Cowboys defense, in your opinion?
Oh, the X factor?
Yeah, for your offense.
Well, I think it's going to be third and Juwan.
Okay.
Mr. Juwan Jennings. I mean, he's been, everybody likes to talk about Kittle and being the tight end being the quarterback's safety blanket.
Right,
but,
best friend.
Yeah, but I think, when he was drafted, he's been running that scout offense, going against the number one defense every day in practice. And he's been developing some really nice chemistry with Juwan Jennings. And we've been seeing that on third down these last games, So it's going to be a really tough. the running game. I mean, that has to be established. That's just part of the winning pedigree. But what's going to make a big difference is on third down, 3rd and 2, 3rd and 4, 3rd and 6, and even on those 3rd and 14s, 3rd and 8s, where Juwan has consistently been helping and being a safety blanket for Brock. And so I think that's going to be pretty big.
10-4, TJ. I'll tell you what, as a Niners fan, stick around here. We got a Rams and a Niners fan. We got some division round football to talk about and everything else. I'll tell you what though, I got another guy in the background here. We might need to get our legal pad out, Spoonie, Professor O. We might need to get the legal pad. Let's get the legal pad out real quick because our guy, Mr. A. I give you an extra A. I knew the legal pad was there. Our guy with the legal pad, A. Ron, is in the building, man. How's your Friday going, brother, on this divisional round weekend of the playoffs? Oh. Yeah. Come on, Ron. Come through for your boy.
You can't.
Oh.
What about now?
Oh, there we go. There we go.
Better?
Yes, sir.
I said I'm chilling with y'all while I'm waiting to play my Madden League game. So.
Oh, 10-4. That's what's up. So, man, give me your X factor for this Cowboys offense, man. Heading into Santa Clara on Sunday.
For me, it's Tony.
Okay.
So I think, based on what I'm hearing and listening to, I think.
This is tragic here, Ron. You've never been this choppy before. He's got the legal pad, but he got the legal headphones.
Yeah, just write it on your notepad and put it in the camera.
Just write on the notepad and just throw it up here for us. I don't know what's going on.
It started out fine. I don't know what happened.
Yeah, and then it just went left.
I got you, Joey.
So much is going on.
They released it.
What about now?
Hey, but on the side note, what does the hoodie mean?
What you talking about, the hoodie? When I put the hoodie on?
Yeah, you guys were saying.
Oh yeah, man. So I don't know how many episodes ago it was or whatnot. I just look. I try to be very even keel, very analytical, and talk about the game and whatnot. But sometimes, CJ, man, I gotta put the hoodie up and get it in. You feel me? The hoodie equals hide your kids, hide your wife, and that. And prototypically, I'm giving the Cowboys that work a little bit. If you feel what I'm saying, so it's just a different lane, just a different level.
That hoodie guarantees wins, man. That hoodie guarantees some wins.
Yeah, as close. And there's that too.
So the 49er says, "Hey, I'm gonna get my hoodie out to y'all. It can be personal then."
See, I don't. You can call it personal. See, I don't think it's personal. Okay. But see, though, TJ.
Just a question.
Since you asked about Hoodie Nicks, and since you up here and you said personal the whole 9, say less. Y'all walked into Dallas last year. Me and Spoon was in the building. Yeah, y'all came in. Y'all was physical. Y'all won. Ain't shit sweet this time around, TJ. Your hood don't hit the same. It's your first time here. Your hood's for us. You put the hood up for us. That's what you did. You on this channel and threw the hood up. Appreciate you bringing us that energy. Thanks, TJ.
I'm sending a message. That's
okay. All right, TJ. Send the message. Go ahead, TJ. Send that message.
Send the message. Lay it out.
Send that message, TJ. Hold on. Wait. Before you send the message, TJ. Hold on. We got to do it properly. TJ wants to send a message. Go ahead. Solo layout. No. Put the hoodie back. No. I gave you solo layout now. Come on back on. Put the. There it is. Go ahead, TJ. Send that message.
No, I'm just saying, man. I was just playing games. I heard a Niner fan in one of the comments, and somebody responded, "Hey, we need that hoodie. And a fan got pissed off. He was like, "No, that's personal. That's personal." So I had to come in and say and ask what it truly meant. What is it that you guys are?
Yeah.
What it's about? So
10-4.
It's all good, man. It's all good.
Yeah, no, man. No. For us on this side, TJ, when I throw the hoodie on and everything else, hold on. See now I'm explaining too damn much.
When you gotta explain, to me, man.
No. But I gotta take the hoodie off now, right? But I gotta take the hoodie off now because of you being a guest and what's going on. When the hoodie goes up, man, it's about invigorating what's going on and what's happening with the Cowboys and what it is. It ain't really about the other teams or anything else. It's really about delivering that message. You feel what I'm saying? Ain't no disrespect to nobody else because we're respectful on this timeline and what goes on. But dadgummit, hey, our hearts don't pump Kool-Aid though either now. You feel me? So, we just try to keep it a buck and talk about and do what we have to do. But, hey, man, if I bring the hoodie out, it's time to get to the business. That's all it is.
Hey, this is going to be the most
respectfully,
watched game.
Respectfully, though.
We're going to break records. This is good for NFL, man. This is going to be a good game now.
Oh, no. Hey, TJ, I'm going to tell you right now. I truly believe this. I've said this all week. I think whoever wins this game is going to be the representative in the Super Bowl for the NFC. Absolutely, this game literally feels like that way. No disrespect to the Giants or the Eagles, but the way this season has rolled and what's happened, I really do feel like this game against the Cowboys and Niners, whoever wins this game, I think will represent the NFC in the Super Bowl, man.
Hey BJ, not only that, I believe the winner of this game will be hosting next week.
So TJ, let's talk 49ers because there's a lot of questions out there. So how are you feeling about Brock Purdy? Obviously, Mr. Relevant when he came in. I can't imagine the expectations were super high, but he's performed really well so far. So he's being compared to Tom Brady and Joe Montana, and some of the comparisons right now are just getting wild out there. Wow. So as a 49ers fan who's invested in the team, somebody who's pulling for him, what do you see so far in his game that you like? What are you a little bit worried about?
Hold on, pause real quick. Hey, pause real quick. For everybody in the chat, hold on, pause real quick. Is the music, for us, we hear it in a certain realm. Is the music too loud? If it is, let us know. We're going to find a spectrum on the number we need, because currently we're at 15. Is the background music too loud, or do we need to drop it? Let us know.
Say less. I like it. It keeps me on beat.
Yeah. Same for us, but maybe it's too loud for the people in the chat. So we want to make sure we're providing a good situation here for people that are just watching.
Hey,
Steve White, I use you on 11.
Professor O, that's a wonderful question. I think you just had it. I mean, I heard some things. There's even like a washed out photo of Brock Purdy in the background with Joe Montana, hosting his hands up. I think I saw that somewhere, but it's too early. It's way too early. I think it's wonderful that this rookie has been able to come in and have success. But I think really, the more I think about it, the more I watch the game, I rewatch the game. A lot of it has to go to Shanahan, and
he froze. Hey,
for everybody now, TJ.
Yeah. Hey, look, for everybody in the chat though.
My bad. You could have a quarterback.
You're good.
Yeah, a quarterback that could come in. Shanahan can come in, and any quarterback and plug and play, man. And we were just starting to see kind of what Trey Lance was starting to do. Unfortunately, he got hurt. Then Jimmy came in. We knew what Jimmy was about. We knew he wasn't going to. We just know what Jimmy's about. So, but he was playing ball too. So I think Shanahan's really been able to kind of protect Brock. But then too, I look, Brock Purdy coming out from Gilbert, Arizona, and being the Arizona Cardinal Player of the Year. Boy got game. He has game, and he turned down Division I scholarships. Alabama was one of them. LSU, he was turning down Division I. And when I saw Arizona Central, I saw the news out there. They did a whole thing on him, and I was like, really? So I started looking at what he was doing in Iowa State, and I mean, Mr. Irrelevant, but I mean, he had.
Man, he's not irrelevant on the field.
He saw a little bit on his playmaking ability. You know, system quarterback. Oh yeah. But really, he was able to make some plays outside of the quarterback when things were breaking down. It's real quick. It reads 1, 2, 3, 4, bam, and the ball's out. So he's very bright. You know, as far as he is a rookie. You know, I mean, as much as he's not playing like a rookie. That's the thing. That's what throws me off. So I also have to lean a lot on what Shanahan's able to do, and that guy's a mad scientist, man. He's cooking something up, and it's just really going to be about execution. And I feel, if you're going to ask me, overall, can a rookie come in and execute Shanahan's offense? Well, Jimmy G did, and he took him to the Super Bowl and the NFC Championship. Yeah, let alone it was the run game and the defense, but it's not like we were asking Jimmy G to put the whole game on his shoulders. So, and then last year we were like, man, after that Tennessee game, when we lost, it was like, dang, put Trey Lance. And let me just be clear, I'm a Trey Lance guy, and he's.
Oh, Trey Lance up out of there.
Oh no.
Oh yeah, Trey Lance up out of there. Oh, Trey Lance up out of there, dog. Ain't no way. Trey Lance. Hey, your boy just went to Tennessee. Yeah, Trey Lance about to be in Tennessee. Trey Lance up out of there.
The only way. Okay, what you're telling me though, okay, I'll agree with you, but you also have to agree that the only way I will agree with you is if Brock Purdy wins the Super Bowl. That man is staying.
Nah, well, let me pause you right there. I got you, but I'm saying,
if he loses,
I got you, TJ. But here's the thing.
I'll tell you that right now.
I got you, and I understand what you're saying. But I'm telling you, I got you. Okay. But listen to me though. What I'm saying is, there's never, ever in the history of the Super Bowl era quarterbacks that got a rookie quarterback even got them to a Super Bowl, let alone win one.
And that's
never happened. Now, pause. Hold on, pause. Now, records are mean to be broken because no team has ever hosted a Super Bowl until Tom Brady showed up in Tampa Bay. So, things are made to be broken. They're made to be broken. But, man, you're sitting here saying you're 11-0 run. What's Brock now? 7-0 from the regular season and the playoff win.
Man. I forgot how to lose.
You forgot how to lose, right? And now you come and say, well, the only way, because, Trey Lance did lose to Chicago week 1. Neither here nor there. But you're saying if he doesn't make and win the Super Bowl, Trey Lance is your guy? Ain't no way, dog. It's not how the NFL works, bro.
He got hurt. He needs a chance. And
man, there was whispers. Look, be clear, TJ. Let's be clear. There was whispers around y'all's nation that it's kind of torn and everything and whatever when it came to Trey Lance. Somewhat. No.
He's hurt.
Okay.
You can't do anything when you're hurt.
Okay. All right. We'll pivot. To be determined. Game on Sunday. To be determined. That's fair.
But Professor O, I do agree, or I do feel confident. I feel really good. If the rookie, let's look at it this way. Jimmy G last year in the playoffs only threw, I forget, like 4. I don't know how many touchdowns he threw. He threw like, you could count them on one hand. This man already, Brock Purdy, he's already thrown more touchdowns than what Jimmy G did last year, I believe. You might.
To be fair though, like the Seahawks were not they made the playoffs. I don't want to diminish them and make them look like they're trash, right? But the quality of teams that Jimmy G had to play last year in the playoffs was higher than what Purdy's seen so far.
The Cowboys then goes to the frozen tundra in Green Bay. And
so I'm saying Jimmy G played tougher defenses last year. So with Purdy, I don't know if it's really fair to say that yet because he's only had one game and the Seahawks defense wasn't that great. But he looked good. So again, I'm not
Brock
bashing
Purdy
him. We got to be leveled when we talk about that.
It's going to be cloudy. It's no rain. It's going to be a good game to air it out. So I do like my chances with him being at home. Now, if it were the reverse, where we had to go into Arlington and go again in Texas into your guys' stadium and ask, I think that would be a little too much to ask him to do. But I do feel with the weapons around him, the defense that we're playing, our special teams are finally coming up. You know, we're ranked second in the playoff teams in our special teams, man. I love our kicker. I feel very confident what our kicker's doing. I don't know if you guys can say that much about your kicker, but
all right, okay. TJ. Okay. I'm sorry. I gotta jump in here. You good. Jesus H. Christmas. I didn't know if this was the Cowboys Freestyle Friday or the God blessed fucking Niners. I'm sorry.
Respect,
I'm gonna put a pin in it. Oh no, it's respect. No, it's respect.
It could go. It could tell
no, it's respect by all means. But Jesus Christ, he has a big quarterback. We went to everybody down the damn roster. Trust me, I'll get you back in. I got you, TJ. You're my guy. I got you. We got more questions to ask and get around. But my God, shit. All right, let me go to the defensive side now.
Content, I could give you guys more, man.
Oh no, brother, I know. I will sit here, go to sleep, wait back up, and you'll still keep going.
When you broke out the hoodie, you made it personal and invited.
I didn't even make it that damn personal.
Monologue.
Oh, my man. Look, shout out to my guy TJ. He's ready. I ain't mad at it. I'm just like, hey man, we got shit to get to. I got you.
TJ,
You'll get to talk about all special teams, defense. I promise you. If you trust me, I'm gonna take you there. I got you. You ain't gotta get your button pressed and talk about the whole entire team. We will get there. I promise.
Let's go play some Madden, man. Later.
So you just dropped all that and just gonna leave now? You want to talk no more? Okay.
No,
all right, TJ. Go
Next
play
time
some
TJ's
Madden.
up, I'm listening to TJ in 30 seconds or less.
Actually, here's the thing.
Put
TJ,
a clock on the screen.
No. TJ, he'll stays playing Madden. So hold on, let me get over here. I'm gonna
keep listening though.
No, I'm gonna get on the remove. I'm gonna ask TJ real quick. You're gonna play Madden on what console? What console are you playing Madden on? This is gonna determine if you stay or leave.
I'm on the PS4 right now.
And goodbye.
Playing both, baby.
And goodbye. And goodbye. Appreciate you, TJ. Appreciate you, dog. I'm just joking, man. TJ, you good, brother. You good, bro. Hey, are you going to be online? Wait, real quick though, are you in a online dynasty or a franchise or whatever? Are you doing some online play head to head? What you got going? Are you doing some MUT team?
Online.
That's what's up. Are you doing MUT? Or are you just straight up MUT or straight up online?
Just straight up online.
Okay. You taking the Niners gang Niners gang all day? Who do you play with? Who's your squad?
Well, always the Niners, but I always like mixing it up. Right now in the playoffs, I'll play the Giants against the Eagles. Right now I'm underdog. I like being the underdog he's playing against. So I like being the Jags. I like being the Bengals. I like being the I don't know who the underdog is between y'all and us, man, but
So the funny part about that is y'all are favored by 3.5 right now currently. Now, prototypically, what they do talk about is the home team gets a 3-point buff. So, yeah, maybe the Cowboys are a 0.5. So it's very close.
Vegas,
but I mean,
Vegas already came out and said it's not good if the 49ers win, man. They don't want
Sounds like an excuse to
I've
me.
been waiting for that.
Hey, but Vegas ain't wrong though. They sometimes I put my parlay, and I get on Vegas.
So you parlay?
Whoa, pause. Hold on, TJ. TJ, hold on, TJ. Hold on, TJ. Because you see Tom Downey burner account right up there. So he's a Cowboys fan. He did a parlay bet last week. He bet the Giants, which the Giants hit, and he bet the damn Bucks. So the Cowboys, as a Cowboys fan, cost him $500 damn. Wow. Yeah, exactly. TJ, hold on.
Oh no. It's an evil world we live in.
Wow. What, bro? Wow. Wow. That's what he did.
I did.
That's what he did.
Okay.
Jesus H. Christmas. TJ, once again, man, appreciate you, brother. I'm not going to wish you luck, but do your best. It is what it is. And, man, by all means, anytime come around here, rock with us. Enjoy your Madden on PS4. Hey, man, PS5s and Series X's are out there. And if you play Madden, go play Series X. It's better. Just letting y'all know. It is what it is. Spoonie don't listen to me. He don't want to catch these hands. That's all that is. Have a good night, TJ, man.
All right, y'all
Peace.
talk. You too, man. Later.
Okay, then we'll pivot to the defensive side. Oh, no, I can see the hood up now.
DJ's
Yes,
on that
yeah, Genesis. Oh, I see it. Genesis, Dreamcast. Yeah, man. I mean, I'm a Sega guy. Man, if I took this camera around and showed you the show that got in here, y'all be trying to come and rob me. I ain't going to do that to y'all. Let's go to defense stuff. All right, so we got the offensive X factors out of the way. Let's flip over to defense, guys. Professor O, your guy that is the X factor for the Cowboys defensively. Who you got?
So Micah is the low-hanging fruit, and on the show, you guys, I guarantee you, Spoonie or Nix is going to talk about a guy we talked about Wednesday. So I'm going to let you guys talk about that guy because I'm going a different route. The X factor to me, this game. Gregory just put it on there. Damn it, Gregory! Because you couldn't just wait like.
Don't look at it. Look.
Donovan Wilson. I'm going with Donovan Wilson.
Okay.
No, it's already out there. So I'm going with Donovan Wilson. Dono has been the missile in our safety room. He's been the jack of all trades. He's been the guy that's been the enforcer to lay the load. He's been the sure tackler. He's been the guy getting sacks, getting tackles for loss. And he's lighting up receivers. So he's kind of taken on the role that Curse did last year, allowing Curse to be more of a tight end eraser and not have to do everything. So Dono being able to do that in his growth this year, when you're playing a team like the 49ers who want to run the ball, and they're going to do it with counters, and they're going to do it with motion, they're going to do a lot of different things to set up the run game, and you're going to see opportunities where they pull guards, they pull their tackle. You'll see tight ends coming across the formation to kick out the defensive end. So when you're playing teams like that, you have to be sound in tackling in the secondary and linebacker. More so than just the front line, because the front line is going to do what they can to hog up those blocks, but your linebackers and defensive backs have to step up and make plays. And I think Donovan is that guy, whether it's rushing the passer, whether it's lighting up Kittle, or being a sound tackler in the secondary with guys like Brandon Ayuk and Deebo Samuel that are yak guys. And we've seen on film so far through 7 games, Brock's not an air it out type of guy. Brock's a rhythm passer. He can extend plays and he can throw downfield, but they're catering the offense to a young quarterback who's seeing things for the first time in repetition a lot, back to back to back, and he's learning on the fly. So you're seeing a lot of slants, crossing routes. You're going to see rub routes, digs, things like that, where it's easier reads for a young quarterback, which makes sense. So I think having a secondary, somebody like Donovan Wilson, who's a sound tackler and also can force fumbles and also can be the guy that, makes receivers kind of look over their shoulder like, shit, where's number 6 at? Donovan Wilson, to me, is that guy that can be the difference maker on our defense.
Hey, Nick, I gotta jump in because I gotta jump because a couple of reasons. My gal's calling me and my battery's about to run out here. But I just wanted to share my take, and then I apologize, but I do gotta jump. But yeah, from the I say it's Dan Quinn, and the reason is that he's got to go back and look at how the Rams played in that championship game last year. If you go back and look at that tape, it was a very different scheme than we played all year long. And even this year, we played a lot of shell, coming down, keeping things underneath. Shanahan's eating us alive doing that, except in that game. And Raheem Morris flooded the box. Now, we had Jimmy G then, and we were basically telling Jimmy G, who's a mid vet, to say, hey, go ahead and beat us, Jimmy G, right? Now we got Brock Purdy, right? Now, there's different sentiments on if he's better than Jimmy or not, but he's still a rook playing in big games. And we saw what he looked like in the first half, getting the jitters last week. So my point is, I think you guys got to load that box up, 7, 8 guys. The only threat they really have over the top is Brandon Ayuk. Put your best corner on him. Deebo is really not a long threat. Deebo is much more of a slasher, kind of a yak guy, and everything. Shut off that underneath stuff like O was talking about. Load that box to stop the run and help that. And help cover in that outside zone scheme that they run. That to me is your best bet. And the other thing is that O-line is their real weakness on the offensive side. They know that too. So they're going to be running stuff to the outside, and they're going to be running a lot of quick releases. Brock Purdy gets the ball out quickly, just like Jimmy G did. and that's their MO. So load that box, send the message up, send it on up to Dan Quinn, load it up with 8, and take your chances.
Hey, 10-4, man, I appreciate you. Tell the people, for good, rational content, if you want to find out about the Rams, you have to play them. And the work that you do, brother, I'm so glad and happy that we bumped into each other this year, and we went back and forth and had a great week of content when the Cowboys played the Rams. That we've had moments to bump back and forth to do certain things, man. Appreciate you, brother. I can't wait to do more content with you when the opportunity arises for us any point in time.
Absolutely.
I told you, DM me anytime. I got you. It is what it is. But for those that don't know the content you do, man, Ramsby, man, tell them where they can find you, bro.
Yeah. I mean, do the editor of downtownrams.com. Just a blog with some different content. I'm going to be pumping that up to a new level next year. And I'm mostly on Twitter at Ramsbeat. Do a lot of spaces. I have a podcast at Downtown Rams Spaces Podcast on all the big channels and stuff like that. So yeah, just getting started with this gig, but enjoying it a lot, and I'd love to collaborate with guys like Nick and y'all, and that's kind of my MO. I like to do the crossovers and and so forth and so on. But I'll tell you what, Nick and y'all, Spoon and O and y'all, I got my 2 favorite teams. Rams always number 1, and whoever's playing the Niners. So,
hey!
Yeah. So since the Rams ain't playing this week, y'all Cowboys are my favorite team this week. So go Cowboys. So
let's go.
Yeah, let's go.
We're gonna click that, by the way. Rams beat, and every time you join our show, we're gonna be like, Rams beat last time he was on set. Go Cowboys.
Yeah.
That's right.
Hey,
That's right. Don't take that. No replaying that, Nick.
No, we'll keep it. Look, we'll keep it on the low. Keep it on the low. And give our love to Cooper Pup, by the way, as well.
Yes, sir. Hey, thanks for having me, y'all.
Absolutely, brother.
Take care. Bye-bye.
Have a good one. For me personally, my X factor, and I said it on the space, I'm gonna say it again, Spoon. It's D-Law. Man, it's a D-Law game. I don't care. It's a D-Law game. What he means against the front. Gregory's on point. He goes, damn, Gregory.
I know Gregory.
Going.
Gregory, just join, Gregory.
Yeah, Gregory, just hit the thing and come up here. He's right in me and O's ear hole. I said it on the space. I said it again. Man, hey, Gregory came back for one reason. It is what it is. We see what's happening. It's about Gregory. Why? Who's the best? We talk about this a lot. People shit on Gregory. D-Law for the sacks or whatever, but we always are here defending him about to me he's a top three two-way D-end. Run, pass rush. Man, we're playing the Niners. Edge rush, everything. Set that edge, man. I think for me, my X factor is D-Law. I need D-Law to have one of those games in his career. I think that's huge for the Cowboys and how they're going to try to attack us and do their thing. D-Law for me. So, we got Dono over there for Professor O. Spoony. Oh, the Wolf Hunter.
LVE, the number 1 guy that a lot of us didn't have be on this team. He had a great year. I hope that actually will come back. Shout out to Dan Quinn, how he's playing him. But I think LVE because even last week's game, he almost had a pick against Tom Brady, but it was all for getting off his coverage,
right? And
to go cover Godwin, which not a lot of players can't do that, and he did it last week. So I expect him. He raised the green dot. He has to cover space. He's gonna see sometimes Kittle. He's gonna see DMC when he has to run out in space and make that tackle. He's gonna have his hands full in that middle. So he's my X factors for this game coming up.
10-4 space. Who is your defensive X factor here?
I was gonna say D-Law, but
go for it. Oh, come on, it's okay. We all co-signed the Tyron. It's okay. Tyler Smith, come on through.
As soon as you asked that, I was looking in the chat like, who is Space gonna say that Gregory's gonna snipe him with right before he gets it out?
This fucker. Anyway, anyways, I'll love Gregory. Look, these are the types of games, like you said, D-Law was meant for. I get it. The sack bullshit. I've defended D-Law. Sometimes I'm like, you know what? We could see some better sack, but you know what? I'll give him this. And I'm not sure if you guys saw this. The Cowboys' run defense has been pretty solid over the past couple weeks. If you look at the stats, they've been pretty good.
Since week 13, they're like top 4 in EPA or something like that.
Top 4. I think they're second or third best team.
Yeah.
But the big thing is that this is a game you need to put the ball in Brock Purdy's hands. I've said this on my videos. I've said it in the spaces. He does rookie things. He turns his back to the pass rush. That is the biggest no-no a quarterback can do. Young ones, he's young. He's got to learn. But like Tom was saying, I was getting of the Rams beat. The biggest thing is that stack that box and force Purdy to beat you. That's where you're going to win this game, because we know when they get the run going, they're hard to stop, right? What's the one thing that's happened this year that nobody can really say? Has Brock Purdy really been forced to play through the one game versus the Raiders? But like, when you look at the film, it's like, That's the one thing when it comes to rookie quarterbacks is you're on an 11-game win streak. That's cool. I'm not dissing that. However, we've seen it in Dallas, right? And I'm just saying, we've had maybe a couple games, like I would say one was like maybe that Pittsburgh game where it was like, all right, that's the adversity. But the thing is, when you go on these long win streaks and you start getting challenged, sometimes you don't know how to respond, right? So I think that's the biggest thing. D-Law needs to come through, set that edge, and force Purdy to throw the ball. Force them to pass the ball and beat you there.
Cassie, look, I've been preaching this for weeks now. The Cowboys have more wins than anybody in the NFL versus teams that are 500 and plus. They don't want to hear me, though. Everybody asks me, what's the biggest difference between the 12-5 team last year and this year? It's that the Cowboys, look, and we know what Patrick Mahomes and Kansas City is. Look, I ain't disrespect no other team, but the facts are we have more wins against 500 plus teams. I don't know why some people, even Cowboys, they shouldn't want to buy this. But just in general, man, those are just the facts, Cassie. I'm right there with you.
I just don't get. And the other thing too, Nix, is that like it feels like the roles are reversed going into this game. And I understand that, like, listen, I got family that are 49ers fans, and they know that they're favored to win. They're not bullshitting and being like, oh, we're actually the underdogs in this game. No, that's bullshit. If everyone's picking you to win and Vegas is picking you to win, when I'm talking about the public, dude, you're a favorite. I don't want to hear it. You know what I mean? Just because one Twitter segment on a show doesn't mean that you're a favorite. And I would know that. So, look, this is a great point. The roles are reversed. We know what the 49ers were last year. Yes, I think offensively they're better this year, right? But they are the Cowboys of 2021. They have not been pushed to the limit like this, like they were last year. They had the win to get into the postseason. Their backs were against the wall. Dallas felt like that this year. And, Space, you're just saying that I don't want to hear it. The roles are reversed this time around, and you guys have no excuses to lose this game. Everything's going in your favor. We're hearing we're supposed to get smoked. We're hearing that we have no chance. Why the hell does Dallas not have a chance? See, that is the thing that I'm talking about. I'm glad she brought it up, because that is the exact reason why Dallas has had a chance in all these games and why they are a true contender. If you are the best team at beating winning teams, you have every right to be in that conversation. It's bullshit that people are trying to discredit. And one last thing, and I'm sorry to go on this diatribe.
Go ahead. You're not TJ. You're okay. No disrespect to TJ, though. Shout out to my guy TJ, Niners fan.
The thing that pisses me off, too, is the whole legacy talk. And I understand we talked about it last week, right? But here's the narrative I'm trying to get at. If last week was a legacy game for Dak Prescott, why are we saying that this one's a legacy? In my opinion, if that was the legacy game, then shit, okay. I honestly think if you're talking about a legacy game and you wanted to go down that point, you should have saved it for a game like this. You know why? We haven't had a quarterback or a team go to that NFC Championship game in 26 years, 27 going on years. So I'm telling you, don't, and I say this, and you know me, I used to be, not being used to, I still am Mr. SMS.
Yeah.
When Vegas comes calling for their money, they will. They don't give a shit who it is. And I'm telling you right now, don't bet on the 49ers. I'm telling you right now, do not. When 70% of people are betting on that team to win, I guarantee you, if the Giants win, Dallas will go to the NFC Championship game.
All right. My guy now $500 got him a little light. He's got to take a flight. You feel me?
I'm sorry, real quick. I just want to ask what Spacey said about the Giants. Space, the Giants are 6-0 versus number 1 seed in history. I'll put that out there.
There is that. There is that as well.
Tony, what's the record against 5 seed? That's what I want to know.
What's that?
I was just kidding. I said, what's the record against 5 seed? That's what I care about.
Speaking of which, in this current playoff format, the 2 seed in the NFC has not won in the divisional round.
Another one. But with that being said, though, Tom, catch a flight, pockets light. Go right ahead, good sir. Who's your X factor for this defense? I'm with Aaron, and we got somebody on the background here. I can't wait for this to bring him up. But I need you, Tom. I don't care about that early flight because Spoonie, you got to get up out of here when?
About 10 minutes.
Same.
No. Wait. No. So you took me at 11:30. All right, guys, give me 20. We'll get everybody up out of here. Give me 20. We'll get up out of here. Give me 20. Give me 20, Tom.
I can do 20 minutes.
Give me 20. Give me 20 because I want to bring this guy up. I want to get to Aaron, and we're going to spin the block because I want to make sure I get y'all's predictions on the game as well. And, of course, Spoon, there's no way on God's green earth I'm not getting out of here without a dadgum Spoonie sermon. So that's what it is. First, with the people here, it gets them going. It's crazy. All right, who's your X Factor, Tom? Aaron, and then we'll bring this guy up, and then we'll spin the block. Go ahead.
For the sake of being not unoriginal like everyone else, I will say run, hit, talk shit, J-Ron curse.
Okay, then.
We know for a fact that Brock Purdy's favorite target is George Kittle, who's his safety blanket. Give me the most physical and the dude that brings that attitude on that Dallas Cowboys defense. J-Ron curse is already with the sprained MCL and is already saying, don't worry about that, I'm going to play. Yeah, that's my X factor of this game.
Love it. Ron.
Last week I wasn't feeling it. This week I'm feeling it.
No. His energy's up now. Because he bet on the Cowboys. Now his energy's up.
Took the toxicity out of his name. He used to be
He's trying to get his money back.
He's just Tom Downey Burner.
Yeah. He's trying to. Oh, you're right. You know why? Because he's trying to get the money back now. He only be toxic trying to get the money back. Hey, Ron. Who is your X factor for this defense before we get somebody on the back end?
Can you guys hear me this time?
Yeah, let's go.
All right. I'm playing my Madden game, so excuse my eyes. So.
Fair.
So my X factor is actually, you know how Madden, your X factors when they're hot, they light up.
Yeah.
You know, like they're on.
Yeah.
This is my X factor that he better light up, or we're gonna be in big trouble. I think.
Okay.
My X factor is Trayvon Diggs. So for 2 reasons.
It's a good one.
So last year we saw him kind of getting a little worked by Ayuk in routes. And that's okay. That's going to happen. You know, it is. We're a cover 1 team first, cover 3, then we switch over to cover 2. But if my dude Trayvon doesn't want to tackle, he doesn't want to be physical, we're going to have a big hole in the side trying to seal the edge. But if he does, and he says, hey, I'm going to come up and I'm going to hit, you know, I'm going to talk crap just like the rest of my teammates are, then we're going to be in really good shape. So that's my X factor.
I'll be honest with you, too, on that. Whatever, he kind of got called out about that. Then we saw him against Cincinnati and deliver the smack and do what he did. And maybe the best thing for the Cowboys this week is the temperament and the talking about, well, he doesn't miss tackles, but that's because he's going to try to make tackles. And maybe that's the point that pushes him forward and turns it forward, Ron. I love that. I definitely love that. Now, there's no way on God's green earth I can bring this guy before I do this. Hold up. I definitely gotta do this. Definitely. Because my man Double R from Twitter done showed up. He's in the building. He ain't Double R tonight, though. Man, it's Hoodie Double R. Let's go, Hoodie Double R.
With the mask and the gloves.
Let's go! What's good, Double R? What's good?
Man, we getting this. We getting this dub for sure. I'm not $500 short.
Hey!
I'm $20 up.
Hey!
I found that $20 walking into the bar.
Let's
Monday night.
Let's get it.
I think Spook just went to go get his hoodie and mask too. So
He might. I know Spoonie got a particular mask. He might show back up with. No, he didn't. Okay, I wasn't sure. I know. He got a particular mask, but hoodie double R on divisional round weekend. Who is the X factor for you on this defense?
our fat boy right up front, Haskins.
Okay, let's go. Jonathan Hankins in the building. Let's go.
Sorry. Yeah, I think we got to stop that run. We can't let them run on us. And you got to have somebody to push them around right up front.
Okay. Hey, look, man. I think ultimately, in general, right? It's funny, like Spoon, as we went through the last half of the season, maybe the last 6-7 games, maybe even the whole last half, we kept kind of pounding the table like, hey, look, we want to throw the ball more than run it. That's what we want. And if we go to the playoff game against Tom Brady, and we talked about it leading up to the game, but like, I know it's going to sound crazy. We want more passing attempts from Brady than rushing attempts, which we got, and we saw the result. I don't think that's any different here, especially with Brock Purdy. No disrespect, and I've been calling Brock Purdy this all week on the Twitter Spaces, everything. I said he might have been Mr. Irrelevant being drafted. He's been nothing but relevant on the field. That don't matter here and now. I want him 35, 40 attempts versus them rushing the ball 45 times, 35 times. Like, if the end of this game, right, here's a 1-0 stat, you don't know what's going on. If we look and Brock Purdy throws the ball 35 plus times and they run the ball 25 to 30 times, I think you feel pretty good about it, right? You want more from Brock than this running team. And I think that's just paramount in what this team is going to do at the end of the game, at the end of the day. So yeah, Hankins and that trade deadline, and maybe that's the key, right? We've asked the Cowboys to do some at trade deadlines to make your team better. Hoodie double R, that is. And they brought this guy in. We're seeing what's going on and how they're pivoting and what they're doing. And again, the edges matter, but boy, I think ultimately when we talk about this middle of this defense and how they've been able to limit these runs up the middle with Hankins being in there and what's going on, and maybe even a little bit of a push on the backside. So they push Brock Purdy out of the back end, because if you look at Brock Purdy and what he does, once he bails out the back door in a pass play, he's not as good. It's bad. If he's able to step up, then it becomes problems. So Hankins definitely matters in the run game and in what Brock does if the pressure comes to him, so on and so forth. So I absolutely love that answer. All right, guys, I'm going to spin the block here. What's the score? And then we're getting out of here on the Spoonie sermon, the most important sermon of this entire year today, Spoon. Here we go. Professor O, what is your score for this game Sunday evening?
So a lot of times my Wednesday prediction changes by Friday because I either feel more excited about it or a little bit more realistic about my pick. I'm sticking with what I had last Wednesday, this Wednesday, whatever week we're in. This Wednesday, I'm sticking with my Wednesday prediction. I said this is the mirrored image of last year. We were the team that was at home. They were the team that came to our place. We scored 17, they scored 23. It's the complete opposite. We're going in their house this time. We're putting up 23 points. They're scoring 17. 23-17, Cowboys win. Let's go. Spoonie, what's your score?
My score is the same as last week for the Buccaneers and the same score I said on Wednesday, 35-14 Dallas Cowboys. We are heading to the NFC Championship.
10-4. AA Ron, what is, as your first and foremost, are you winning? What's the score of your game? Are you winning?
It's 10-7. I'm playing the Super Bowl champ. He's a beast.
Okay.
This week could be pro. It's 10-7 at the end of the second quarter.
Okay. Are you winning or losing?
I'm losing.
Okay, but only 3. One possession game.
But I'm wearing the Arctic helmets, so it's all good.
Oh, yeah, let's go. Yeah, you're going to win then. Automatically, you're going to win. All right, so the Cowboys, Niners, what's the score?
So my score is exactly what Professor O said. 23-17 Cowboys. That's just been stuck in my head.
10-4.
Exact same.
Space Cowboy, Mr. Hold on. 10K Space. I'm gonna start calling him 10K Space moving forward. Oh, let's go, 10K. Let's go, 10K. What's the score, 10K?
The NFL loves storylines. What was the storyline of the Cowboys versus Bucks game? Maher missed 4 extra points.
Mm-hmm.
I believe the Cowboys are going to go into this game. It's going to be tightly contested. And Mr. Money Maher is going to send the Dallas Cowboys to the NFC Championship game by a final score of 23-20. So I could say that for the first time in my lifetime. And I'm going to say this right now, ladies and gentlemen. You really think we fucking forgot what you fuckers did last year? We ain't fucking around. I swear to God, if I see Big Mike bringing out the fucking boombox, we are winning this game. But this is what I love about the NFL. You have built this team for this moment. I could not have asked for a better script. Fuck these dudes up on Sunday, and let's get down to business and move on to the next one. You got nothing to lose. No one's expecting you to fucking win. So how about you go into Santa Clara, and the last time we played in Santa Clara, you want to know what happened? We would put up 40 fucking points. I'm not expecting that to happen, but god damn it, if there's a game to show out Dak and shut all these fuckers up that are talking shit on you, go build your legacy. You want to talk about a legacy game? This is the one to do it.
They didn't build this team to win their division. They built this team to beat the Niners.
Hey, man, and from your lips to God's ears, as O just dropped this, I'm just hit it with that. Hey, it's not safe for you, especially in Santa Clara. 500 less, what's the score?
So I've been thinking about this all week, and this is going out to the fans like Space Cowboy Media. To put this in perspective, the last time the Cowboys won the NFC Championship, even made it to the NFC Championship game, the N64 was just released. Tamagotchis were new.
PS1.
Jonathan Taylor Thomas was the teen heartthrob of the year. Tupac was still alive. And...
No, he wasn't. No, Tupac wasn't alive.
And he died in June, sadly. If
you
believe it.
Well, you know, yeah.
Allegedly.
Jay-Z, the Spice Girls, and the Backstreet Boys all dropped their debut albums. Space Cowboy Media, fans like you, it is time to end this fucking misery. This is the best I have felt. This is the best chance this team has had since the 2007 Dallas Cowboys. This is your moment, Dallas. You have to seize it. This is it. The Cowboys win this game and advance and end the Rowdy curse. They win 27-21, and they win convincingly.
All right, 27-21. Lucha Hoodie, Double R. What's this score?
I'm going to go right with Professor O. I'm going to say the 23-17. And I think the Niners have to have the ball last, and our defense comes up big and makes a huge stop.
I love it. Okay, I ain't mad at it. Hey, man. Wednesday, we kind of did a little bit of things. And we always talk about, like, Wednesday happens, we go through everything, and then we get to Friday and things change. Right? That's what we do. And Wednesday, I said, Cowboys are going to win this game. I said it on Space earlier, Spoon, as well. So the Cowboys are going to win this game 2017. Brett Maher kicks the game-winning field goal as time runs out. 2017, Cowboys move on. I've had time to reflect. I've had time to think about it. Not much, but enough. I mean, I could just go through the history and what's going on in the NFL. No disrespect to Kyle Shanahan. Right? No disrespect to these guys that got on offense. I ain't buying Brock Purdy. Tom Brady 2.0, Joe Montana. It's not buying them. And it's rooted in certain contexts. Take Brock Purdy out of the situation. Y'all dialed up who their lineup was and who they played this year? Y'all seen it? Y'all seen who they played this year? They ain't played us. Bruh, there's nobody. They obviously got the brakes beat off them by the Kansas City Chiefs. It's fair. It's Kansas City. Outside of Kansas City, who they play? Who the fuck did they play? Nah, man. Look, I'll be honest. Maybe it's going to be a shock. Maybe it's going to be a shock to national media. Maybe Cowboys fans. Maybe it's a shock. I don't think the Cowboys sweat this fucking game. I'll be honest with y'all. I don't think they do. I think this shit's 31-17 Cowboys is never in doubt. I just don't see it. Like, look, I ain't disrespecting their defense. I'm not disrespecting the players they have on offense and everything else. I'm talking about Dan Quinn and this defense versus Brock Purdy. And the stats back it up. You know why? Since week 13 moving forward, look how the Cowboys have been against the run offense. Look how they've done this thing. That's the only way they can hurt us. And I know, look, and I know it's McCaffrey. And I understand it's Debo. The damn boombox with Super Gremlin from last year don't mean shit. It don't mean shit. It's cool. We're seeing it. Oh my God, look at them go. Look at them go. That shit don't mean nothing. That was last year. It don't matter. Number one stat, because stats matter. Things matter. Hey, when Akeem Hicks and Vita Vea were in the lineup for the Bucks, what was their record, Spoon? What was their record? 6-1, right? They're 6-2 now.
One.
Guess what? Hold on. Guess what? And we ran the ball. Couldn't run against them. Look, the Cowboys this year, fuck last year. This year, couldn't run the ball week 1 against them, right? Then they found a way. And you saw it. They ran it just enough. What did I talk about all last week? The Cowboys on early down runs had to average 3.5 yards per carry. Up. It was up. Everything, as my guy said earlier, was about going into this season and this matchup. They built it this way. Man, I don't care. I don't think we sweat this game. I'm keeping it a buck. I don't think we sweat it. I think it's a problem. I just do, man. I just do. I think it's a problem. I said 2017, and it happens. And look. And I do really believe this. Whoever wins this game will be the NFC representative in the Super Bowl. Nobody, I'm going all the way back to 92, ladies and gentlemen. Nobody thought the Cowboys was going to go into San Francisco and win that game. Nobody did. And the thing about it is, history has a funny way of repeating itself. And here we are now, and nobody thinks, and this, that, and the third. The time is now for the Cowboys. And I think they win this game. Period. I don't think it's I think it might be tight a little earlier. I think the Cowboys stretch out. It's 31-17 Cowboys. That's where I'm at. I'm leaving it at that. With that being said, Spoon, most important, 4 years. Spoon, no pressure. No pressure here, Spoon. Fourth season of what we do.
4th season, and with our quarterback number 4. Ain't that something?
Boy, look how that matches up. Easily the best hear from you for this Spoonie. In case for those that are first-time listeners here and never been around, the Spoonie sermon is on deck to take us up out of here Spoonie, I cannot wait. I know you've been building this thing all week. It is what it is. By all means, sir, the floor is yours.
You know, Cowboy Nation, everybody's been asking which Cowboys team will show up. You know, is it Jekyll or Hyde? Excuse me.
Oh. Spoon's dying. Spoon's dying. He needs water.
There he goes.
What's up, motherfuckers? Look who's back! The last time I wore this man, the last time the Demon came out was last year in the playoffs. Everybody want to know which Cowboys team's going to show up. We already answered that question. It's not Jekyll. It's the Beast Hyde. The Beast has shown up last week. The Beast came out and showed the whole world. The whole fucking world. And we are here on a mission. We are here to take, to steal. Everything's in our path. We're taking it to get to that goal. We are ready to be Tom Brady. And every fairy tale is a monster. Every fairy tale is a monster. Whether it's Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs, we got the witch. Whether it's Cinderella, the evil stepmothers, the evil sisters. Brock Purdy. In your fairy tale, the monster is the Dallas Cowboys. And we here to get to that stadium, take off that fucking slip up and toss that shit in the ocean. Because all you have been is a fairy tale. A fairy tale is not real. This monster is fucking real. Cowboy Nation, we ought to go to that stadium and take it fucking over. I want to see blue and white jerseys. I don't want to see no red. The only red that we're going to see on that field is the blood on our knee pads, on our hands, and our face masks. Because we are determined to get in there and repeat history and fuck them up. It's been too long that we have sat here and listened to the poison, the disrespect. And they understand, they know that we're here right now. They know what we're here right now. But to answer the question, if you want to know which team is showing up, the Beast is here. We're here to conquer. Put the kids to bed. Lock them fucking doors. Turn off your cell phones. Because in San Francisco, the Cowboys will be taking over.
From Lucha Spoonie to God's ears, here we are. It's in front of us. It's going down. Hey, you know, ultimately, as we close this show, I do want to say a couple of things real quick. Number one, be excited. The Cowboys are being involved in the playoffs, and it's great and it's fantastic. Number two, I want to tell everybody and implore everybody, make sure the people that are close to you and friends, make sure you reach out to them, tell them that you love them. Make sure you check in on your people. I'm fantastically, for me, in this realm, a good friend of mine of Jesus, about 15 years. And I got to kick it with him a couple of times there in October and again in December. And I woke up to the news earlier this week that he passed in his sleep. Super 49ers fan, you know, we always had fun these times and go back and forth. And yeah, it's sad. You know, I'm very happy that we had an opportunity to be face to face, not just through a phone or you know, messaging. Like, you know, he came down, he was in Dallas, I'll say about an hour and a half away from there, and he came down. We had an opportunity to kind of kick it and do some things together, and I'm very glad to have the conversations there. late December, not knowing it'd be the very last time I got to see him. So, always make sure that you tap it with your people no matter what, and check in on them in general. RIP to BC. We called him Captain Cupcake. My man loved to chop it up with the females and do his thing. You know, he was basically he kind of like was a more light-skinned Ice Cube, but he always kept not saying he was from the West Coast, Niners fan, kept the braids or whatever, man. A crumper extraordinaire, a dancer. Man, he was a fantastic human being. And man, I would definitely have him on my heart and mind as we play the 49ers. And I don't get to talk to him. So keep your people close. Make sure you check in on them. Happy we had the final conversations that we had. 39. RIP. Y'all be safe. We are running a space on the back end because, hey, man, it's playoff football time. Spoon, I know you got to get up out of here. Look, shout out to your wife and what you got to do down there in Philly for the game. Once again, Double R, appreciate you in the full garb. It's time. Tom, may your pockets get more blessed. Like last week, maybe it comes back to the forefront for you. Space, aka Mr. 10K, in the building. We got a fun show coming up with the hot chip challenge. You feel me? And you brought the hoodie out. AA Ron is rubbing his head. The game's not going good for him. We ain't going to talk to you. Make sure you concentrate. I know that. I play Madden. I know when you do that. I know what's going down. Appreciate you for following as always. And Professor O, as always, Spoonie, yo guys, my brothers. Man, what a time it's been this year. And guess what? We're going to get another week about this thing. The Cowboys beat the Niners. Book it. I said it against the Bucks, and they said no. Here we are. I'm saying it again. Cowboys are going to go get this dub in Santa Clara. Book it. Y'all be safe. Space on the back end for sure. Y'all be blessed this weekend and enjoy the game.